Before video games, pinball was king. In 1932, there were around 150 pinball machine manufacturers in the U.S. But now, only one survives, Stern Pinball. Located in Melrose Park, Illinois, the company's president, Gary Stern, has been around pinball most of his life. And the games his company now produces are much different than the ones his father used to sell.
This is a pinball machine from the late 60s. These days, they were much simpler games than we make today with electromechanical logic, relay step-up units, much like in an old telephone system. You can't make something this simple today. People are looking for more entertainment, more to do, much like you can't make cars with roll-up windows. People want power windows today. So now we make games with a lot of toys to play. They're much more complex. They do a lot more and a lot more entertainment value.
Stern Pinball produces 3 or 4 titles a year, like this new Indiana Jones game. Stern's game designer first rendered it into 2D computer graphics. Then 3D computer artists created virtual versions of the working parts. Next, Stern built a prototype playfield to test the electronics and basic gameplay. Once approved, the game went into production.
This is the cable department. We use an average of over half a mile of wire in every pinball machine we manufacture. We have operators that are on the line over here. It's a progressive line, and each operator will add 1 wire at a time until a complete wire harness is built.
The wire harnesses travel down assembly lines as workers carefully craft an incredibly complex maze that includes all the electronic components and lights. On the top surface of the playfield, workers attach all of the hardware, including the flippers, bumpers, and the custom-designed props for each game. By the time they're done, each of Stern's games contains an average of 3,500 parts.
We're in the playfield test area. In this section over here, we test to make sure electrically and mechanically all the components on a playfield are working. You have your flippers down here. You have your ball kickers. Shoot the ball back out onto a playfield. The other thing, you have easy access to all the components, so you could troubleshoot quicker. You could flip the playfield around. You have complete access to all your electrical and mechanical components, and that's how we troubleshoot them.
If everything is working properly, workers install the completed playfields in the cabinets, fully test the finished games, and then prepare them for shipment.
These games will ship throughout the world. We export about 40% of our games. Today we're making Austrian games, so they have to be set up for Austrian coinage, actually euros, and with German language and what have you.
While pinball games have changed a lot over the years, there's one key element that hasn't: the pinball.
It's 1 1/16 inches in diameter, weighs 0.17 pounds. It's going to move along the playfield at 100 inches per minute. These were originally just ball bearings. I don't know if they're used for anything else now. I do know that our manufacturer has moved offshore, and we had a little problem getting these for a while, which would have been the end of the pinball business.